Objective. Determine the meaning of a metaphor or a simile in the text. To start, a simile is a figure of speech comparing two things using like or as. For example, she was as brave as a lion. Secondly, a metaphor is a figure of speech comparing two things by stating that one thing is another. For example, he had a heart of gold. Let's read this excerpt by L. Frank Baum from The Wizard of Oz to see if we can identify the simile or metaphor in the passage in order to determine its meaning. It was very dark, and the beast of the wind howled horribly around her. But Dorothy found she was riding quite easily. After the first few whirls around, and one other time when the house tipped badly, she felt as if she were being rocked gently, like a baby in a cradle. In the first line, we have an example of a metaphor. The author's comparing the wind to a beast. Notice the comparison is direct. He did not say the wind was like a beast. In the last line, we have an example of a simile. Here, the author's comparing Dorothy to a baby rocking in a cradle. So, what's the meaning of the metaphor and the simile in the text? Well, first, the metaphor means that the wind was so violent and wild that it was like a beast. It was scary. Lastly, by using a simile comparing Dorothy to a baby rocking in a cradle, the author is describing how peaceful and innocent Dorothy seems in the middle of this crazy, chaotic tornado. She's like a baby in a cradle about to fall asleep. Strange. We just determined the meaning of the metaphor and simile in the text. Good job.